Hey everybody, how's it going? And welcome to another beer review. Today we'll be trying out a beer from the Naufrageur. It's going to be a Gose, it's a fruit, it's a Gose aux fruits. Really excited to try this one out. This one here is from Carleton-sur-Mer. Obviously, you guys have, if you've seen my past episode, you've heard me talk about Carleton-sur-Mer before. I love that place. It's a beautiful place to visit during the summertime, wintertime too. I go there oftenly for the beer. There's lots to see, lots to drink, I should say there. And of course, there's lots to see as well. Beautiful hiking trails, beautiful beaches. It's a wonderful campground. It's a great little city. Lots of great food to eat. So it's a really nice place to discover. Not too far outside of New Brunswick. So very, very beautiful place to see. And I've spoken about that place very many times before. You can find Shop Some Mile, where there's over 300 different kinds of beer at that store. And obviously, Naufrageur is right next door. And there's a coffee shop mixed in with that as well. In between the two of them, there's absolutely everything you can possibly need in that little stretch of about 100 feet, from coffee to beer to jerky to spices to you name it, they got it all. It's a beautiful spot. They got a little bake shop there as well. So before we get into too much of this beer, you guys know I gotta thank my sponsors. So a big shout out to Bass Stack Fishing for being a sponsor on the show. If you want to book an awesome adventure, check out their Facebook page, send them a message, and head out on a bass fishing experience you will not forget. And of course, a big shout out to Bootlegger. You can find them on Main Street in Bathurst. This is a great place to stop in for a beer. Great patio there. So head on over there. You got lots of taps. You're sure to find something there that you're gonna like. So make sure to head on over there. And hopefully you guys are enjoying the new intro with the Black Mirror song from Blue Marshals. So again, thank you very much to Blue Marshals for hooking me up with that song. And thank you all to you guys as well for watching my videos. I recently just reached the 500 follower milestone, I should call it, on Facebook. So thank you very much. I love talking with you guys. I love engaging in conversations. This is why I do it. I also do it because I love beer. And this just helps me discover everything that I see. It makes me continue to open up my palate and just discover new things. You can't be closed off to certain types of beer because you never know. You just might find the one that you like. Because in craft beer, no matter what the style is, there's variations in every style. So don't be turned off. Don't ever close the door on a type of beer because you never know what you could stumble upon. Keep your palate open, keep your mind open, and try it out. You never know, you might be missing out on something absolutely wonderful. So this one here is a Gose. So what's a Gose? A Gose is a sour German wheat beer, usually brewed with salt and coriander. So it's going to be, it's sour, obviously. It's a tart beer. More than likely, they're low in alcohol. I've seen some with higher ABVs before. Actually, I've had one before. It's on my back over here. I got a mirror behind the camera. That's why I was looking in the wall. This one here, the Ghostbuster. I don't know if you guys can see it in the back. Right over there. Anyway. Beautiful beer. That one there was 6%. So a higher volume, higher ABV than most Goses that I've had before in the past. And this one here is relatively in that range of the regular Gose ABV. I think this one here is sitting at 4.25%. So it's relatively a great point to be. It's a light beer, and Goses tend to be light. Like I said, these are brewed with salt and more than likely coriander. This one here is a Fruit Gose with, says here in French, Algousier et Alimanche. So in English, that means sea buckthorn and saskatoon berry. I, for one, don't know what those things are. If you guys do know what they are, you could clarify what they are, what they're going to be bringing to the beer. I'll be doing my best to try to figure it out what they're bringing to this beer. But this one here, this is it's an add-on to their sea salt, seawater. That's what it is. What, right? Yeah. They did a seawater Gose. I had it last year, which was absolutely interesting. The most interesting Gose I've ever had in the past. It was brewed with seawater, definitely different. Really taking that saline note to the next level. I mean, this one here was so much saline in it, it cleared up my nose. And that's what I'm saying. When you see it, obviously when you see a beer that's been brewed with seawater, it might not attract everybody, but you have to try. You never know what you're gonna like. And I didn't hate it. I'm not crazy about it, but it was one of the most interesting beers I've had. Tasting the saline that bad, it was a great sipping beer. Absolutely amazing, and I'm glad I got to taste it and got to experience it, because it'll probably be something that I won't be experiencing. Well, actually, they're still bottling it, different batches, so try it out. You should try it out. Head on over to Naufrageur and Carleton and try it out. It's a seawater Gose. Very, very, very interesting Gose. You get those notes of coriander in there, and of course, lots of sea salt. So it's definitely a different character to a beer. When you're used to having either a sour beer or a very bitter beer, this one here is going to have some saline to it. So it's definitely different. So I'm excited to see what this one here is going to be tasting like. Being a Gose with fruits. Should be really good, really thirst quenching, and definitely cooling, because we are in the dead of summer right now. The heat is really, really intense. So this should be very, very good tonight. I'm very excited to try it out. So without further ado, let's pour it out. And they got a new series of labels out right now. Absolutely loving these labels. Wonderful, great job, Naufrageur, on the labels. Very, very nice. You can smell the aroma of the Gose, the coriander, the sea salt. It's absolutely wonderful. She's a lively one. She's bubbling up in here. Wonderful. Pouring this in the lovely glass. Drink the water over here. Lovely glass from Jym Line Glassware, who are sponsoring me with the glasses. So thank you very much to them for sending me some awesome glasses. So if you want to get some glasses printed or some coffee mugs, they do just about everything. They print on growlers and just about everything beer and alcohol related, and everyday glassware really. They make a great job, great service, great bunch to deal with. So check them out on Facebook, Jym Line Glassware. Find them also on Instagram. Pouring a very nice color. Beautiful. Really lively. We'll just put this over here. Very nice color. Nice. Really, it's absolutely hazy, wide open. Very, very nice. Very excited what the fruits are going to bring. It's obviously the fruits are going to tame down the saline notes of it, which is all right. So interesting. Now this, from what I can understand, this seems to be their seawater Gose, but they added fruits in it. So right away you're tasting very, very heavy saline right on the start of the drink. So it's really, really interesting. It's a cool series of beer that they've done. Definitely unlike any other beers out there, especially Goses. This is really, really strong saline. Lightly tart. The fruits are coming in nice. They're really balancing out the saline and the tartness of the whole thing. Really, really nice. Smooth drink. Great mouthfeel. This is a sipping beer for me. This is really, really interesting. Wonderful. The saline really hits you at the beginning of the mouth. And then you get the tartness and the fruits and a nice dry finish. Absolutely beautiful. A little bit of breadiness on the back end as well. Wonderful, wonderful beer. I'm always surprised, always pleased, I should say, with the quality of beer that Naufrageur is putting out. It's always awesome stuff. They do experiment. They go outside the box a little bit. Like this one here, being brewed with seawater. Absolutely amazing. You need to try this one here with the fruits. Very, very nice. It really ties it in together. Although I would like to know what these fruits are. I have no idea what buckthorne and saskatoon berry is, so it's kind of hard for me to really recognize them in the beer. But I do get a little bit of a fruity taste to it. So it really comes out very, very nice. A great balance to the beer, and absolutely a wonderful experience on the palate. Drinking a beer that's been brewed with seawater. Being me, I've been raised next to the ocean my whole life. So very, very nice to have all those elements tied into the beer. So really a great experience altogether. So on that note, cheers, and check Naufrageur out. They've got some really, really cool stuff. Cheers.